fucking scum. Fuck you, motherfucker. You deserve to feel the little licks of the flames of hell on every inch of your body.
Vile piece of human debris, Candace Owens has released a trailer for her new series attacking Erica Kirk, the widow of Charlie Kirk. Candace Owens is an evil, twisted human.
There's virtually nothing that the feds are telling us about his murder that makes any objective sense. But if you're feeling weird about any of that, you're reminded constantly that she is a grieving widow.
Ben Shapiro and Dan Bongino are going through one of the most embarrassing breakdowns in recent memory. All of this happened after Candace Owens shared a series of posts exposing Erica Kirk. For years, Shapiro and Bongino have promoted themselves as truth seekers and defenders against the establishment. Yet, when Candace raised serious questions about her friend's death, their reaction was extreme. Bongino went on his podcast, calling Candace demonic and even wishing her harm, while Shapiro launched a furious rant, labeling her twisted and evil. The hypocrisy is obvious, especially considering their silence on the Epstein case, despite evidence suggesting Epstein's connections to intelligence agencies.
Epstein was not some sort of whiz-kid hedge fund manager. Epstein was playing a part. It's nothing new that if you're in the intel agencies, you want to try and get as much blackmail on powerful people as possible. The evidence that shows that Epstein was a creation of either Mossad, Israeli intelligence, American intelligence, Saudi intelligence.
And let's not forget Charlie's final interview with Ben Shapiro, which happened just 2 days before his tragic death.
So, Ben, some people would accuse Israel of wanting to ethnically cleanse. Is the media totally presenting the truth when it comes to Israel?
If they truly cared about Charlie's legacy, why don't Erica, Ben Shapiro, and Dan Bongino speak out about Epstein? That's exactly what Charlie would have wanted. Instead, they stay silent, proving they aren't honest truth seekers but gatekeepers. Clearly, they're afraid of what Candace might reveal next, which makes their hypocrisy obvious.
And I've learned what's in that Talmud, and I encourage other people at home to learn what is in that Talmud so that you know what Ben thinks of you, because he doesn't just hate me, he hates you too, white men. He hates all black people.
Ben Shapiro is completely losing it over Candace Owens' new documentary about Erica Kirk, Charlie's widow. When the trailer was released, Shapiro lashed out, calling her cruel and manipulative, while urging his followers to turn against her. His reaction shows how threatened he feels by her uncovering the truth.
Vile piece of human debris, Candace Owens has released a trailer for her new series attacking Erica Kirk, the widow of Charlie Kirk. She has been suggesting for a while that TPUSA was complicit, if not in the murder of Charlie Kirk, then in the cover-up of the murder of Charlie Kirk. This is the stuff that Candace Owens has been doing. She's a conspiratorial, evil person, because that's who would do something like this. Where are Charlie's friends? When the signs are there for years on end, and people say nothing, and people continue to say nothing today, that's cowardice.
Shapiro didn't stop there. He accused Candace of benefiting from Charlie's death and tried to make Erica and Turning Point seem innocent.
For all the people who are watching Candace stitch together a bunch of specious nonsense because they like the gossip of it, please have some more respect for yourself than that, because what she's doing is evil, and when you watch her show, she gets paid to do that evil. She is making money off the murder of Charlie Kirk by literally implicating his widow and everyone else at TPUSA in that murder, and then trying to dig up pseudo-dirt on the wife of the person who was murdered. I don't know what to call that other than evil trash. Candace Owens is an evil, twisted human.
There's a lot that's wrong with Ben Shapiro acting like he has any authority on decency. The biggest problem is the story he's telling about himself, that he was Charlie Kirk's best friend and protector of his legacy. The truth is very different. Candace Owens revealed texts from Charlie showing he didn't actually like Shapiro at all. In fact, he warned Candace that Shapiro would try to ruin both of their careers. Charlie even told her they should treat Shapiro like background noise, noting that his respect among movement leaders was very low. Charlie didn't stop there. He made it clear that Shapiro saw him as a threat, using Game of Thrones references to explain the situation. He wrote that Shapiro knows Jon Snow is stronger than the dragons that fly higher, and warned that he was sending his incestuous brother to try to destroy them. Charlie also said Shapiro viewed Candace as his property, wanting to control her entirely. Now that Charlie is gone, Shapiro is using his death as a shield to attack Candace. But Candace pointed out what the texts clearly show. Shapiro never liked Charlie. He only saw him as useful and tends to dislike anyone outside his inner circle. His anger toward Candace isn't personal. It's because she dares to question him and his allies. In the end, the Real story shows that Shapiro is far from the loyal friend or principal defender of Charlie's legacy that he claims to be.
You're obnoxious, you have absolutely no values that exist outside of the Talmud. You describe yourself as a Talmudic Jew, and I've learned what's in that Talmud, and I encourage other people at home to learn what is in that Talmud so that you know what Ben thinks of you, because he doesn't just hate me, he hates you too, white men. He hates all black people, okay? If he's following the rules of the Talmud, I mean, when I say hates, they think that we're animals, that they have a right to own us, that they have a right to make us worship them, that they have a right to treat Charlie the way that he treated Charlie while he was alive, only to then try to defraud the population into thinking that he is somehow a part of his legacy.
Now let's discuss Dan Bongino, whose hypocrisy is unbelievable. He labeled Candace Owens as demonic simply for asking questions about Erica Kirk's strange actions. He went even further, wishing her harm and saying she deserved to experience the fires of hell, showing just how extreme and unfair his reaction truly was.
You go yourself, you demonic f***ing scum. This just can't be what this movement is. And if it is, I just don't want any part of it. Erica didn't choose this, man. And I'm sorry if the language distracts from you, but I can think of no other New York way to say it than fuck you, motherfucker. You deserve to feel the little licks of the flames of hell on every inch of your body. If there's an afterlife, oh, and I believe there is, I believe in the second creation. I don't pretend to be the judge and jury, but I know you're not in it.
But wait, where was Dan Bongino's anger when it came to Epstein? Before he got his government role, he was one of the loudest voices pushing for the Epstein files to be made public. He promised full disclosures and claimed he would expose everything, building his reputation on uncovering government secrets.
Listen, that Jeffrey Epstein story is a big deal. Please do not let that story go. Keep your eye on this. There are a lot of people who are knee-deep in the Washington swamp who are not telling you the truth about serious allegations out there that Epstein may have had video and audio of people out there doing things they shouldn't have been doing. And you should be asking yourself the question, how is it that all these people, the CIA director, the Obama fixer, Bill Clinton, all intersected paths with Jeffrey Epstein? Jeffrey Epstein isn't with us anymore, and nobody seems to want to talk about it.
But then Bongino landed the job. On March 17, 2025, he started as the FBI's deputy director. By his second day, internal emails obtained by Bloomberg show he was already receiving instructions on how to redact the Epstein files. Since then, his stance on the scandal completely changed.
He killed himself. You want me to get... I've seen the whole file. He killed himself.
Bongino went completely silent when it came to the actual Epstein PDFs. He helped redact the files and moved on. Yet somehow, Candace Owens is labeled demonic for asking real questions about Charlie Kirk's death. It's ridiculous, obvious, and exactly why Bongino's credibility has taken such a hit. Clearly, Candace was getting too close to the truth. As soon as she announced her documentary series Bride of Charlie, a wave of influencers started using the same words to attack her: evil, demonic, bowels of hell. It was so coordinated that people began asking if this was an organized smear campaign. A leaked email seemed to confirm it, suggesting that Turning Point USA was paying influencers to repeat these talking points. The plan appeared to be to make Candace look like an evil grifter profiting off a tragedy. If she were really just a conspiracy theorist, why would Erica Kirk and Turning Point go to such lengths to smear her? The answer lies in Bride of Charlie. Candace uncovered numerous inconsistencies in Erica's story, her family background, and her public persona. While Shapiro and Bongino tried to dismiss this as conspiracy, insiders at Turning Point are now siding with Candace, saying Erica is retaliating against anyone who questions the official story of Charlie's death. Former Tfusa communications staffer Aubrey Leach even came forward, revealing she was fired for speaking up and challenging the narrative, showing just how deep this effort to control the story really goes.
I was terminated from Turning Point because I am questioning the narrative of what happened to my role model and CEO, Charlie Kirk, on the day of his assassination.
They're calling Candace Owens a demon simply because they have no real defense left. The evidence is public and the timeline tells the story. Keep following the facts and asking the tough questions, because if a YouTube series can scare them this much, the full evidence will be even more revealing.